Let's get this thing started. On this show, anything could happen.
It's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
So stinking cute.
You're in the family nest with Derek and Jess. Welcome to Derek and Jess in the Family Nest right here on YouTube and Blog Talk Radio. Jesse, you got to be excited.
I'm very excited. a bit nervous.
Are you a bit nervous? We are simulcasting both on YouTube and Blog Talk Radio. This is Derek and Jess in the Family Nest in the new studio. What do you think? We got this. Look at this right here. The little family thing right here. And here's the great thing about it. We when we went to see this, or went to find this, we saw this tree. Christine saw this tree and said, "This is it. We have to get it because there are 5 birds. Oop! I about knocked it over. There are 5 birds.
5 birds
in it, and each one of them is for one of your
family
members.
Me, my beautiful husband, and my 3 little girls.
Yes, and I'm either the tree or I'm down here somewhere.
Yeah, you're somewhere.
Or
you're up in there.
Whatever. I am Derek Hutchison. This is Jessica Trainor, and we are starting this new show called Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. And it is about
family.
An hour long.
Oh yeah.
It's about
an hour of family.
It is about family. It is about Lahana. It is about kids and
activities.
And I don't know anything about any of those things. I know some of the things that are going on in Lahunta.
Yes.
But as far as kids and all of that,
I'm a master basically.
Are you really?
You're fine. Yeah, master. I have 3 little ones, all under 5. So it definitely gives me the master status.
So there you go. I have 2 that are, one's married and one is 18 years old, so I don't remember any of that. The brain surgery that I had basically took all that away. I'm so happy about that.
I know.
I don't remember.
No, they're awesome. They're awesome.
Anything about that. We are going to do that. We're going to have fun things on here.
Yeah.
It is going to be amazeballs.
Yeah.
And it's about things that are going...
information.
Information, that's exactly right.
They just need to come to us if they want information.
Anybody who wants to know about Lahana during the week in review, if you want to learn things about kids, if you want to learn things about being a
in a
mom,
fun way. Because you can learn that stuff, but it won't be near as fun, clearly.
Here's a good example. I went on the internet, and I thought, I'm going to give the first show, right out of the box. I'm going to give Jess a mom quiz. And here's the thing.
I'm on it. I got it.
I didn't find a whole lot of good mom quizzes. There just aren't a whole lot of good mom quizzes out there.
I think it's because moms are so up here, it's hard to...
It's just so smart.
So smart.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And
okay.
I'm at the peak of it, so clearly...
Okay.
Just kidding. But no, seriously.
You are in the midst, the trenches of momhood.
Yes. Beginning, really.
And here's the thing that I cracked up at. This was an actual quiz that said, rate how good of a mom you are. Immediately I thought of you. And so the first question was, how many hours a day do you spend with your kids? And I thought, your answer wasn't on there because probably 24 hours.
Well, because mine would be different because if you're not a stay-at-home mom, like stay-at-home moms would probably say you get the luxury sometimes of going out and having, social interaction with adults. And you get to do your own thing and be your own person for a while. But stay-at-home moms, you have, it's 24/7 because even at night, you're getting up with your little ones to take them to the bathroom, or if you're nursing.
Coming here to Derek and Jess.
Yes.
It's like a...
It's amazing because
you
love your kids. You seriously, it makes me sound like you love your kids more than anything.
Yeah.
But even working moms would relate to me. Anytime you get just an hour or something to feel like Jess.
Yeah.
It's not mom. It's not mom or even wife right now. It's just Jess.
Right.
I get to talk about my experiences, just me.
Just you, and you will talk about your kids sometimes.
Yes, I will.
And talk about your husband
because
sometimes.
that is my life.
That is your life. That's part of the family nest. We want to let all of you know that you can check out the awesomeness that is Derek and Jess at derekandjess.net.
Do it.
It's a fantastic website.
And my blog's on there. My awesome blog.
That's right. You have an awesome blog.
It just started. There's only a few, but it gets better and better.
And the one that I really enjoyed was foods that kids don't throw or won't throw. And I don't understand. What do you do? Just glue that down so they don't throw it?
I had a master at having a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and 1-year-old. It's like what moms want to give their kids nutritious food, but then it's very hard to give nutritious foods to kids without them being like, oh, this is gross, and want to throw it.
Exactly.
Across the room.
So are you telling me that if you threw a Twinkie on their tray, they wouldn't throw it?
Absolutely not. They would devour that.
Really?
That's
nice. So feed them Twinkies.
Twinkies. You kind of want your kids
I'm going to tell you a story right now.
Okay.
A little story time. Derek's story
That you gave your kids Twinkies?
No.
Okay.
I don't remember which child it was. I think it might have been Stephanie. I'm not quite sure. It might have been Jacob. Those are the only two choices.
Right.
I don't know how old they were. Yeah, as you can tell, I've got a whole lot of facts about this story.
Clearly. It's going
I'm making it up as I go. No, this is a true story.
Okay, true story. Go.
We go to the doctor. Doc Yoder. Remember Doc Yoder?
Yes.
Great guy, Doc Yoder. Christine's all upset. We're talking, I think we'd either taken Stephanie in to get I don't know how old she was, but she was little. And Christine says to Doc Yoder, we're having problems. All she will eat is hot dogs. That's it. And you know what Doc Yoder said?
She's a kid, right?
Then feed her hot dogs.
Hot dogs. See,
I'm telling you, Jess, if Twinkies are what they want, then give them Twinkies.
Correct. But didn't you guys at that time try to give
and
Stephanie other
she
things?
threw it off the tray.
Okay. And this is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Is hot dogs, mac and cheese, and the other parents in this world listening to this is going to understand what I mean.
Okay.
Chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, hot dogs.
Yeah.
3 very, very, very big staples in a little kid's life.
Okay.
My kids love that stuff.
There you go.
But once in a while when I throw in, an apple
or
carrot sticks,
green bean.
Carrot sticks with some kind of dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Like I've
they
done
don't like
peanut
that?
butter. No, they loved it.
They loved
I did peanut butter with carrot sticks. It sounds odd, but my 1-year-old, 3-year-old, and 4-year-old ate it up. And that's pretty healthy because the protein in the peanut butter and the carrot sticks, and the key is petite carrot sticks. Because they're even the baby carrot sticks, a little too big for their little mouth.
Really? No kidding.
But yeah, and so, on my blog, I will put recipes that I have experienced and love, and the parents out there will love me for it.
It's going to be fantastic.
Fantastic.
Coming from an expert of a woman who has 3 kids with
3
them
daughters.
all the time. 3
all the
daughters.
Time. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to the daughter
obviously, kids who like to throw food. So check that out. Go to derekandjess.net. You can also find us on Facebook, Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. All kinds of things about La Junta on that. All kinds of things about family, about kids, about whatever. You can also follow us on Twitter at DNJNest. And if you want to email us and just want to go straight to an email, go on derekandjess.net, click the email thing, boom, right to us.
Okay, pen pals instantly. Instantly pen pals.
If you like doing the whole thing, it's dnjnest@gmail.com. We're all over the web.
Basically, we're going to rule the world soon.
Soon.
Clearly.
I hope so.
Obviously,
check us out. Share the Facebook. Go on the website. Find out all things, especially if you're from La Junta. If you're from La Junta and you want to know the weather, bam, derekandjess.net.
Got it. Upcoming events.
Upcoming events, there's a La Junta section. Click it. Boom, it'll take you there.
It's there.
You know what else is there? Click the I Love La Junta sign. Bam, straight to La Junta Tribune Democrat.
With all the info there, but not as fun.
No.
Not as fun.
No, don't stay too long on their website.
You want to stay long on us, clearly.
Come back to Derek and Jess.
Join us.
Join us. Come back to Derek and Jess. .net. It's just absolutely fantastic.
It's a good time.
You know, I talked to your mom I love your mom.
Isn't she awesome? Oh, my mom is so amazeballs.
I talked to your mom, and I said, can we put a link to Derek and Jess with Southeast Health Group?
Mm-hmm.
Southeast Health Group, your mom works there. She's the human resource thing. That's not giving away anything because everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Southeast Health Group is a great all-around health facility, I think now. It used to be mental health.
They even see little kids.
They even see little kids. So psychology, psychiatry, health, all kinds of things. If you go to the La Junta thing on DerekandJess.net, click on Southeast Health Group. They just had a great zombie relay. They just had a Halloween thing where you could go through.
You know that a while back I did the mud run.
Yes, you did that with your dad.
And Kate, we were going to do that. But they do all kinds of amazing things like that. Yeah. A lot of family stuff. Yes.
And for those who might not know, who might be watching and saying, who is this Jessica Trainor? Not being able to connect the dots. If you are a fan of The Road Less Traveled and the Derek Hutchison Ministries, and you happen to listen to Derek and George live on Thursday mornings, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, that's his daughter.
He's my Faja.
That's right.
It's a true story.
It is a true story.
It is. And we are kind of cut from the same cloth, one would.
There you go. So should I be expecting the same amount of hate mail that we get?
No, you'll just get love mail.
Just love mail. Hey, let's go through a couple things that are going on in La Junta, just to give some up-to-date things if you want to know. This is very important to me. Jimbo, who's our producer, sits behind the producer's glass, will know this because every once in a while Jimbo and my mother come out, and we're on the same library card. And she goes to the library and gets her things. And when she goes to check the books out, she finds out all the fines that Christine and I have because we are so horrible at turning books back in. Absolutely horrible. Cool. I'm telling you, Woodruff Memorial Library, I apologize. There's nothing I can do. Well, there is something I can do about it. There's nothing I want to do about it. I could take my books back.
That could solve the issue.
That's a great idea.
But this is pretty cool that what you're going to say.
Somehow it slips. So every November, it's like save the day for Derek and Christine because we can't take Woodruff Memorial Library announces its annual Food for Fines drive. Here it is. Bring in a non-perishable food item between November 1st and November 29th, and you'll receive credit towards existing overdue fines. I don't know how much credit. Here it is, 75 cents per item.
But if you clearly spill milk on a book, or you light a book on fire, which is never good, but if you do, it says it does not work. Only overdue fines.
Wait a second, does it say?
Yes, it says this offer does not extend to the price of lost or damaged items. So
I thought it said that, if you lit your book on fire.
You could clearly not, only overdue fines. It's here,
I'm going to say this. If you're the type of person that lights your books on fire,
or pours milk on them, seriously.
Okay, on purpose, pours milk.
That's just disregard of written works of art.
Okay, obviously this doesn't work if you catch your book on fire. So don't do that. Otherwise, bring it in. You can get 75 cents per item towards existing overdue fines. Christine and I would have to have the whole grocery section from Walmart to be able to do that.
That is amazing, though. I really like this.
It is.
Woodruff Memorial Library. You've outdone yourself.
Exactly. If you have some fines, some overdue fines, take in a can of food. Okay? Take in a can of food. Get 75%. That'd be cool.
That would be kind of
75 cents off each one. Okay, we also have...
but it only goes November 1st through the 29th.
Through the 29th. Okay. November 1st through the 29th. So that one is done. Done right there.
We're good.
We're good with that one. Here's something that we're not quite sure of. Although I think you're kind of...
Oh, you mean the craft fair?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Christine likes this. It seems like
I love it. No, I love it. And I know it's on the 22nd because, Derek, I'm going to be gone. And I'm very sad about this because I love this craft fair immensely. It's a holiday craft fair, has Christmas stuff.
I think it's we think that it's this one at least, the fall craft fair is at Times Square. For those of you in La Junta, you know where Times Square is. It's downtown. Go
downtown.
there. We're not quite sure of the time. Do we know the time?
Well,
is it 8 to 3?
The years, I think, it's definitely morning to I think afternoon. I don't think it's 6 after.
Okay.
I would say 3. I would say 8 to 3.
Okay, 8 to 3. That's what we're going to say. You know what? Get there at 8 o'clock.
Just
if it's not there,
just don't
go
get
down
there
to
in the late
Copper
afternoon.
Kitchen and have yourself some breakfast. It has Christmas stuff, which I know you are a huge, gigantic, enormous, unbelievably freakish kind of Halloween, Christmas weirdo.
Okay.
In a little way. Well.
Okay.
In the way that
weirdo.
All right. Okay. Those are. I say that with all due respect.
With all love. With all the love in the world, I mean freaking weirdo.
Maybe just freaking weirdo. We're not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna open. No. Okay.
Let me use this then. Freakish in your love. No, not freakish.
Okay.
Freakish in your
no, I don't
need,
think freakish should
desire,
be in there. No.
To start Christmas so freakishly
False.
Early.
No, I am not putting Christmas stuff up this year until November 28th or 9th.
Well, that's good for you.
Okay.
But wait. That's in the future. When have you put it up in the past?
Let's not
dwell on the past.
I just want to say one thing. Okay.
So basically, you've corrected your freakishness.
No. Okay.
Is it because of the kids? Because they grab stuff off the tree?
They love it. No,
really?
they don't. I'm going to say there's nothing freakish about this.
Well,
love for Christmas.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's awesome.
I totally agree.
It's a time for peace, joy, and love.
I totally agree with you on that. But, and I think everybody listening and watching will agree that when you put your stuff up, like in June?
I've never once done that. Never. The earliest I have ever put it up is November 1st. And it's not taking away from Thanksgiving. I feel like Christmas decor.
You haven't even eaten all your candy from Halloween yet. You put it up on November? Okay, so you've corrected that.
I have, you know what? Christmas lives on in my heart. All the live long days. 500.
Okay.
I would say 500 days a year.
500 days a year.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
Absolutely.
So here's what I was thinking, and I'm telling you, Jess, it was seared in my brain as I'm redoing the studio, and we're getting things, and you and I discussed, okay, what would be cool to put up here? I thought to myself, leave room for a tiny Christmas tree.
Absolutely, right here.
Right there.
We don't want to cover that.
But
we need a Christmas tree.
What if we put little lights and hung little ornaments from that tree?
Viewers, wouldn't you love that? See?
But we can't do it until December 20th.
What? Oh, Scrooge.
It's part.
Scrooge. No.
It's part of your recovery.
Okay, this is all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Viewers and listeners.
She's going to say this, and then that's going to be it.
What harm is it if somebody wants to decorate?
I'm going to tell you, there is no harm.
No, because Christmas is love in my heart.
Okay. But I will say this.
What will you say?
When you drive by somebody's house and their Christmas tree is blazing through the window and it's like...
It's not hurting anybody.
August 3rd?
It's never been August 3rd.
Okay, November 1st. I got to tell you, my first reaction is...
She is an awesome person. I get it. That's true.
Although I think in the town of La Junta, anybody who drives by your house and sees your stuff up will say, there's our Jess.
Yeah, that's Jess.
She's got love in her heart for Christmas.
I do. I love it. I'm like a little girl.
And then as soon as they're 2 blocks away,
they'll start crap talking. And you know what? They could go on. They could keep it going on.
You know what, Jess? You put your stuff up whenever you want.
Thank you.
If it brings you happiness, I absolutely love to have Christmas stuff up.
But you know what?
I hate to take it down.
Me too. But you know what? I love my fall decor so much that I think I'm probably not going to decorate Christmas until after Thanksgiving now.
Well, it's good.
Sorry, Kate and Kira.
Come back to the fold. That's all I can say. Come back to the fold. The other thing we wanted to talk about, and I just pulled this off the internet.
Wait, to verify about the craft fair.
Yes.
November 22nd.
Yes.
Times Square, downtown in La Junta, Colorado.
Go
see it.
Stuff.
8 to 3-ish. We can't really find the exact time,
we'll
but
verify
it's morning.
You know.
Yes.
It'll be on the website.
It will.
We'll find it.
We'll find it.
DerekandJess.net.
We'll post it.
Make sure you go to it.
It's amazing. Amazing.
It's okay.
It's amazing.
I think it's great for people who like that kind of thing.
But there's also salsa. It's not just decor.
Okay.
Yeah, there's salsa.
So salsa is the thing that drives me to it. There you go. Now that I know that there's salsa.
No, but there's like some dip mixes for people that want to host holiday parties. Get into the spirit.
On November 8th.
Oh.
Come to my Christmas party. It's November 12th. It'll be great.
Oh my gosh,
Get
you were
into
just
your
like
Christmas
my
spirit.
dad. You guys are
Scrooges. Guess what? I bought some salsa. It'll be awesome. I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's great that you love it. And I will reserve the right to call it freakish.
Okay.
So
yes,
there you go.
Just take freakish off, and then
you
we'll
know what?
Fine.
I'm gonna stick with your dad on that one, and I will tell you why. Not because he's my best friend, although he is.
Mm-hmm.
It's this. I think when I was growing up, I got acclimated because my mother's birthday is in December.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it was a tradition for us to put the decorations up on my mom's birthday or around my birthday. Wasn't it around the birthday, Jimbo? Yeah, I think it was around the birthday sometime. Yeah, on our birthday, which is mid-December sometime, okay? So I became acclimated with not having. Yeah, I just don't want to say it.
The 17th?
Okay, there you go.
I'm going to say it. That will be like 8 days, though.
Okay. Yeah.
8 days of Christmas. Don't you want more time with
Well, evidently not. My mom is notorious for taking her stuff down on Christmas Day.
Wow.
Yeah. I would, if she could get away with it, she'd take it down on Christmas Eve.
I'm not going to say you're a freak because to each his own, and I'm going to rise above. I'm going to rise above.
I'm not. I'm going to stay down here in the muck and the mire. That's where I'm at. I'm going to stay here in the muck and the mire. So go and check it out.
Yes.
Craft fair, everybody knows about it. If you're not in La Junta and you're in the valley, boom, bang, come down here.
It's a place to go. You really will enjoy it.
If you like
even
salsa,
if you're a Scrooge like Derek.
Exactly.
You'll enjoy it.
If you like salsa, booths, homemade, a lot of
a
homemade.
lot of it is homemade from local
stuff.
people, and it's awesome.
Hence the name Craft Fair. So go and check that out. Another thing that I found out that kind of goes along with this food drive that we're having at the library is this La Junta Intermediate School Student Council. They'll be holding a 4-hour Fill the Truck canned food drive on Wednesday, November 13th. Mrs. Hinkhouse, Mrs. Salazar, and student council members will be in front of the intermediate school collecting canned foods to help fill the shelves at Associated Charities. And Associated Charities is much needed around this time, all the time. Public is encouraged to drive by and drop off food items. Don't throw them, drop them off. Student council, parent volunteers are welcome to help between the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Wednesday, November 13th. There for La Junta Intermediate School Student Council. That one's done. Let's get to the big important thing. How long we got until a commercial here, Jimbo? What do we got? All right, let's start this.
Oh, yeah.
And then
we'll probably have to come back because there's so much.
This is huge.
It's huge for my family.
It's
huge for his family.
Grease is the
word.
Musical
at the La Junta High School.
This November, Grease the Musical. We've pushed this on Solomon Hutch. We've talked about it on Derek and George. Here in La Junta High School, anybody who's listening in the town of La Junta, you have to go to this. You have to support the drama.
Yes.
It's absolutely fantastic. Although I have not seen it, I think it will be fantastic. It is Grease the Musical. And I'm not just saying that because Solomon Hutch are in it. Solomon Hutch is a sister show that we have Saturday evenings. My son Jacob and his friend Jeremy, hence the Solomon Hutch. They have a show Saturday evenings, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. They're in high school, and they are in the musical. This is my son's first musical ever.
And he's
never done
wonderful voice.
Jeremy's first musical ever been in it.
Talented voice.
And it is Grease the Musical, November 12th through the 15th.
Yep, this week.
This week, Wednesday through Saturday. It's kind of a neat thing, too. It really encourages you to go to 2 days because
it does.
There's an A and a B cast for the girls.
Yep, so there's a couple of girls playing Sandy. And
yes,
a couple
except for Rizzo. Last
Rizzo
night on Solomon Hutch,
and
we
Danny
had Abby Wallner was on, and Jordan was on. Abby, who plays Rizzo, Jordan, who plays Frenchie, at least one of the casts. They had so many great girls try out for it. They have an A cast and a B cast.
So you really do have to
just for the girls.
2 nights.
Yes, just for the girls, not for the guys. You want to go and you want to check it out. You can get tickets from any of the
people in it.
Cast. You can get also. I have a number here. It isn't the number that Abby gave us last night, but I have a number 384-4467 extension 231. Or you can contact a cast member. I believe the tickets are $10.
$10, and it starts at 7.
It starts at 7 at the high school
auditorium.
Grease the musical. Now, here's the thing: you went to it, and you got to see.
I only got to see a sneak peek because I had my 3 kids with me.
Yeah.
And so I went because my husband is the angel. What would you call his character?
If you've seen Grease if you've seen the musical on TV or the movie, if you've seen John Travolta, all that, he's I believe Frankie Valli. Is it Frankie Valli? Does that sound right, Jimbo? That came from your. Frankie Valli. He sings Beauty School Dropout.
Beauty School Dropout.
For those of you who can remember, Joe Trainor.
Les Mis.
Jean Valjean.
Jean Valjean. Beautiful voice.
Unbelievable. Just knock your socks off. He sings to Frenchie, Beauty School Dropout. And
his character is a bit different.
Yes, a little bit
because he, walks down a staircase in a white tuxedo singing
the pictures
starry
on that.
song.
Yes,
it's amazing.
It's going to be amazing. And I got to be honest, I know when I see him and he opens his mouth, I will want to hear.
Oh yeah.
Bring him home.
I know, always. We might just have to bring him on one of our shows just to sing a couple of songs. He'll do anything for me.
There you go, right there. We've got an in right there.
Right there.
You do want to check this out.
Yes, Grease. Make it happen. Remember, twice.
Yes. So
you want to see both casts.
Get your tickets. You can get tickets at the box office that night, but get them early. Make sure. Hopefully, it's going to be just a kind of just freakishly packed.
Right. That's what we're hoping for.
Is what we're hoping for.
We need the drama department to.
I know.
You gotta.
That's one of
keep
the things
arts alive
that upsets me
when
I go to the shows, is that there's just not. It's not
as full
a
bit sad
as it used to be.
And it should be because there's kids in high school that love the arts, and we need to keep it going.
And we need to support that. And you can go to. And I've said this before, and it's probably because my son is in the arts
and has a wonderful voice,
which is very odd because he was started out in athletics and fell in love with the arts. But I've said this on the Solomon Hutch show too. It's so disappointing to see the number of people who will come to see and support our athletes.
Athletics.
But look at the size of a group in the drama or any of the other things.
Just like a football game, which I understand football games are fun,
yes.
But you see so many people that don't have a kid playing, but support and love I wish we had that for our arts.
I think my whole point is, I don't want people to stop going to football games.
No, but just go to plays as well.
Exactly. And I understand it doesn't cost $10 to get into a football game.
Right.
It's a little pricey, but it has to be.
But it is pricier to put on a show, though.
That's
because of all the.
Because we don't make all the money.
Exactly.
That we can
support.
The
costumes, the set's pretty awesome for Grease. You guys have to go just solely to see the car.
And
my husband made the car.
I've heard about the car.
And it is cray-cray.
I've heard about the
car. With
an
emphasis on cray-cray.
Your husband also teaches.
High school.
Stagecraft.
English, stagecraft.
All that. He teaches all that. And he is responsible for building all the sets. We're going to take a break here, Jess. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more things. Amazing stuff. We're going to have the Jess Mom tip.
Oh, and you want to stick around for that.
Yeah, you want to stick around for that. We're going to talk about some other things that are going on, not only in Lahana, but around the country. I'm going to ask you a few questions about kids and see where you're at. I came across, and I think I got it from your Facebook, but it's a story about video games and what they do to kids. It's a new study that's out. We're going to talk about that. So we want you to stay with us right here on the Derek and Jess and the Family Nest Show. We'll be right back.
If you watch a game, it's fun. If you play it, it's recreation. But if you work at it, it's golf. A golf course should aspire to generate as much energy as it consumes. And 4 miles north of Marion, Indiana is a golf course that does just that. 6,690 yards of pure energy. Arbor Trace Golf Club is a course that's beauty is matched only by its bite. A course that can test not only the steel of one's nerves, but the metal of their irons. It's a course for the beginner who desires to learn the game as well as the player who is ready to challenge it. So whether you're looking to play just for the fun of the game or the opportunity to work hard on it, Arbor Trace Golf Club is the course for you. Give Arbor Trace Golf Club a shot, because in golf, the most important shot you ever make is the next one.
Hello to all of Derek's listeners. Thanks, Derek, for giving me time to share my heart's passion, encouraging cancer, long-term illness patients, and their families. Gilead is an outreach that encourages over 2,400 people in 38 states. Our goal is to bring hope and help to those on the journey through the unknowns of treatment, family stress, and spiritual questions. One such story is Eric, whose senior year in high school was interrupted by the cancer that he was diagnosed with, interrupting a 3-sport high school year. It changed his life and his perspective. Today, Eric's family oversees a foundation helping to find a cure. We're currently in our 15th year. Would love to have you as a partner, either as a volunteer or a gift financially. Look for us on Facebook at Gilead Ministries.
Stay connected to what matters most with high-speed service from Seacom. For the home, we offer access where you need it most. Whether you're looking for high-speed internet or an in-home voice package or both, Seacom has your house covered. Send emails, download music, and surf the web with the fastest service in southeast Colorado. Our two-way wireless connections offer download speeds of up to 15 megabytes, but with a fiber connection, the sky is the limit. For the business, Seacom offers voice plans, broadband internet, DSL, and Ethernet circuits. Our fully integrated Metro Ethernet platform segregates your data traffic logically at the switch, avoiding the latency of multiple routers and quality of service overhead. With only a single router between you and our nationwide backbone carriers, you really will experience the internet at the speed of light. We also offer point-to-point data links to connect all of your business locations. And if you're looking for carrier-grade data transport or dark fiber, look no further than Seacom's extensive privately owned fiber network. We own and maintain our own network with more than 1,200 miles of fiber and growing throughout southeast Colorado. So whether you're looking for dark fiber, for cable, a dedicated corporate network, or carrier-grade data transport, Seacom has the answers. Visit us at seacom.net or call us at 1-800-657-7149. Seacom, world-class communications right in your backyard.
When Knuckle Energy approached country musician Colt Ford to produce an energy drink, they knew immediately it had to be as real and authentic as Colt himself. Knuckle Energy's Southern-style sweet tea is created using a traditional sweet tea recipe that has been passed down in Georgia from generation to generation. Using a Southern tea blend as the basis, as did the Ford family and many others, what Knuckle Energy has created is a product that has a fresh, light lemon zest with an energy supplement. To make this product as authentic as possible, Knuckle Energy has crafted a product that is 100% American-made, just like Colt Ford. So at the end of the day, if you find yourself lacking that energy that you need, don't knuckle under.
Chicken and biscuit.
Knuckle up. Knuckle Energy Drink. Find it at a come-and-go convenience store near you.
Welcome back to the Family Nest with Derek and Jess. You picked that song out. You did, didn't you?
I did.
It did. I like that.
It's amazing, but it's upbeat like us, but it's also amazing for our segment, you know?
We want to welcome you back to Derek and Jess and the Family Nest, the show about Lahana, the show about family.
The show about love.
The show about love.
Activity.
And basically the show about Jess.
Basically.
It's about that's me. What it is. It's awesome.
With a little bit of other
Again,
people.
We want you to go and check out Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. It's at derekandjess.net. You can find us on Facebook at Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. You can find us on Twitter. You can email us, DNJNest.
Everywhere. Instagram.
Everywhere. Just go Instagram, Pinterest, all that kind of stuff. Check it out. One thing we forgot to talk about, and I asked you before the show if we could talk about it, and you said absolutely we could.
Sawyer.
You are an auntie
I
again.
am. I'm an auntie.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to my brother Bobby Larson and his wife Morgan Larson. They just had their baby 2 days ago.
Yes, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. His name's Sawyer Gray Larson.
Sawyer.
He was
That's
9 pounds. Great name. My dad is totally going to call him Tom.
22 inches. My question was, and Christine and I were talking about it, because Morgan is a big theater. Obviously,
big.
Drama theater.
She's a drama teacher in Wyoming.
We were wondering, was that a Tom Sawyer name? Was it a family name?
No.
You don't know?
I do know that they totally did not want to do family names to offend somebody that was not. So even the middle name, Gray.
Which is interesting because the middle name Gray.
Yeah, it's just a name. I have yet to
that's
discuss
a great
why,
name.
but it is a great name.
Sawyer.
And he's adorable. He looks kind of like Bobby from the couple of pictures I've received.
Sawyer Gray Larson.
Sawyer Gray. Gray with an AY.
Yes. So big congratulations out to Bobby and Morgan.
I can't wait to cuddle him.
And Auntie Jess.
Auntie Jess.
Yes.
Which I'm kind of glad that it's nephews. I have a nephew Logan and a nephew Sawyer now because I'm done.
Yep.
I'm just having my 3 little girls, and it's going to be nice that I could, live vicariously through them being my nephews because I'm not going to have a son. Six for George and Jeannie.
For George and Jeannie. So the day that he was born, I texted.
My dad was so excited.
What?
Oh, all day long. He was on eggshells. He was so excited. He could not wait. Kept looking.
George?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He was excited all day long.
Well, it's Bobby Morgan's first one.
Exactly. His son. His only son's first kid.
And I texted him and said, congratulations to you and Grandma about number 6. And so he won't be on the show on Thursday.
Nope, because
he'll be gone.
Yep.
So we'll be filling in. So we are excited for you about that.
Amazing.
Before we went to break, we kind of talked a little bit about this. You've got something up. I wanted to talk to you about this because I think you and I are going to disagree on this.
Oh, no.
Maybe not disagree. I think we're going to agree a little bit.
And then disagree a lot of it?
More so than my GoPro kicked off. That's the little beep that you heard. More so, I think we will agree on this more so than I think the freakish Christmas thing. Maybe.
Maybe if you just said different, not freak or
maybe
weird.
Not freakish.
Okay. You saw what?
Absolutely crazy. Maybe that's better. No.
Okay.
Cray.
Okay. Let's just agree to disagree.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on this.
Move on.
I saw a story, and I think I put it somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it.
Okay.
And it was a number. It was a story that you've heard over and over and over again. We've talked about it on Solomon Hutch. We've talked about it on all kinds of shows. I'm sure you've talked about it tons and tons of times. This whole idea about the study of violent video games and how it affects children.
Okay. Are you just using the word violent? Because I would have a say about just video games in general. Social media, any access to any handheld computerized game. I would have any say about that.
You don't like that?
Well, here's the thing. I'm a mother to 3 girls, and they're all under age 4.
Okay.
So they have yet to really...
Right, and I understand that. That's fine.
But
are you going to let
even
them?
If I had a boy, I have been brought up. I feel in my heart of hearts the best thing for little kids is to be active outside or inside doing crafts. And I'm still a mom to young kids.
Yeah.
But someday when they get older and they want to do, I'm not opposed. Like I got Kate learning leapfrog.
Okay.
That's fine. But if she was just showing signs of, I don't want to do anything else but this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I have a say about that. What?
Okay.
Yeah. No.
What happens when Kate is 13?
Okay.
And by the time she's 13, who knows what the latest?
Right. But I think
going
obsession
to be.
with anything is not good.
It says, you know what, Mom, Dad, for Christmas I'd like a PlayStation 4.
Okay. Well, I love my kids. I want them to be happy, but...
So what if she says, if I don't get this, I'm not going to be happy?
Well, I would say, shut your mouth. You don't talk to me like that.
Listen to me, you
seriously
12-year-old freakishly kid.
I don't think I'm going to raise kids that talk to me like that. And also, the money. The money thing, too, at 12, 13.
And obviously, there is that idea. But I would think by the time Kate is...
Well, we have a Wii right now.
Okay.
And if they wanted to play, well, they're still so young. They wouldn't even know how to hold stuff. But whenever they're older, I'm not opposed to any of that stuff. We have Wii Fit. We have, if they want a Wii Bowl when they get older.
What about Call of Duty?
Okay. So first of all, I would like to get that out there. I'm not opposed to any of that stuff. If they want a Wii Bowl, it's obsession of it. If they want to play it all the live long day,
But what about Call of Duty?
Okay. Me raising 3 girls, I'm not going to probably ever have that issue because they're not going to be like, I got to get that guy with my gun and blood all over. I can't imagine my sweet little girls ever saying that.
It's coming.
But
it's coming.
I really do think
Mom,
age,
check this out.
I think age has a lot to do with whether parents should allow their children to...
Jacob and I talk about this all the time.
Christine
and I talk about it. But Jake and I have the discussion because he has played...
yeah, but isn't he like 18 years old?
Yeah, but he's played video games for a long time.
Okay, when he was 7, was he playing games with blood and guts and gore?
No. So what I'm talking about then is a 13, 14, 15-year-old kid playing games like Call of Duty.
Right.
Him and I talked about this, and here's what I think. And I don't have anything to back this up, simply a gut feeling. Because I don't think that the data could say, if you play this, then you will be this way.
No, because it's per child,
because
I think.
It doesn't. I think violent video games can bring out violence in children, in kids, in preteens, in teens, if that violence is there to come out.
Right.
I can guarantee
I actually agree with that.
I can guarantee you, Call of Duty did not turn my son violent.
Right.
And just to say that, my son is not violent.
That's why I think parents should be aware in their particular children.
I totally agree with that, but I don't like studies that come out and say children who play violent video games are more violent. Even though statistics may support that.
Well, do they? Have you seen the statistics? Because do they just hook up kids to machines or something?
It's so pejorative because of the idea of it all depends on the kids that you studied.
Yeah, because what if they're doing these kids that are like...
Exactly. I can't play Call of Duty, by the way. I don't know how to do it. But Jake... And so if you grab 100 kids and 60% of them are violent to begin with, and they play it and you study them to find them to be violent, then you could easily say 60% of all kids who play are violent. And
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all. I want to go back a little bit because there is a I don't want to get to this because I want to get to mom tip. We got about 15 minutes left. I love this. I put it on my Facebook. I can't remember. I think I put it on Derek and Jess.
I think you might have.
Because it goes along with this whole idea of what you were talking about with Kate of 12 years old comes to me and says, comes to you and says, if I don't get a PlayStation 4, I'm going to I'm going to hate you.
It's not going to be good. I'm going to hate you.
Kelly Ripa.
Oh yeah, no, I've
you've seen that. It came on, and this has caused a firestorm for a lot of people saying, I can't believe Kelly Ripa would say that. What kind of a mother are you?
Yeah, well then guess people are not going to like me very much.
Exactly, and
because
so
I'm Team Kelly Ripa all the way, Pete.
Because what happened? What happened was
Keep Kelly ripoff.
And Jimbo, you're still there with your voice, though, right? Give me a shout in my ear so I can hear you. Jimbo, you still there? Okay, you're still there. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. But basically, this is what she said. She had said that she was talking about her daughter on the Kelly, she was in an interview. And basically...
And her daughter's 12 or 13, right?
Something like that.
Older,
and she wasn't supposed to be doing homework. There was her phone. She wasn't supposed to... Anyway, takes away the phone. And the whole thing was...
Doing a mother thing.
And her daughter said, I don't like you, and whatever. And she made the comment, I don't care if my daughter likes me. I'm not her friend. I'm her mother.
No, I completely agree with Kelly.
What is the matter with these people who come out and say... You got to be your daughter's friend before, and so you got to.
You know what?
And really just blast her because
she's happening more and more, though.
I know.
Even my generation, they care so much about their kids, even kids that are so young, liking them. I could flip and care less, peeps.
Exactly. Because that's not your job.
Well, my job, I feel, and I hope society is going to thank me for this.
Right.
My job is to raise 3 wonderful ladies that are going to great society.
To be assets in society.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
And you know what? Then someday we can be best friends.
Right.
Like I am with my parents. They weren't my friends growing up.
There was a great thing on Facebook, and I love it, and I keep it in a file all the time, and it says maybe we should spend less time worrying about the world that we leave for our children and start worrying about the children that we leave for the world.
Yes.
And I think that that's just fantastic because we don't think about that all. We think about this whole idea of, I've got to be my kid's best friend. And I told Jacob and Stephanie that, and we both did very early. We are not your friends.
No.
We're not going to treat you like your friends. I'm not your buddy.
My kids.
I'm your dad.
My 4-year-old and 3-year-old know that.
Doesn't mean
they already know that.
Doesn't mean I don't love you.
No, they know I love them, but they know that you're my mommy, not my friend.
That's right. Now, obviously, and we talked a little bit about this before we went on the air, obviously, as you get older and older and older, that relationship changes.
It completely changes.
It has to. We talked about these weekly lunches that you have with your mom.
Yes, my mommy and I.
And so what's the purpose of that?
Well, it's honestly... Before I even became a mom to my 3 girls, she was my mom, and that's exactly what she was growing up. She was not my friend, but now she is my very best friend.
Right.
And I think it's because she and my dad were not my friends.
Right.
They were parents, and I think that those parents that are trying to be friends, they're just hurting themselves because I even think the kids want parents. I really do think deep down they just want parents and not friends growing up.
I think that, and Christine, who's a teacher, and I think that
so much better
as they look at kids and learn about them, especially in school and all the things that they want to do. What we find out is, believe it or not, deep down inside, kids want parents.
They
don't want friends. Kids want some sort of discipline and stability. And stability.
Routine,
because they don't have that.
Routine.
We see that in our town all the time.
Routine's very important for little kids, and stability, love. And I feel like love comes in the form of parenting. Being a friend comes later, and that is in the form of love as well. And that's what my mom and ours weekly lunches are. They are.
And so you go and you chit-chat.
We chit-chat about work and me being a mom and like Sawyer and just our lives, because they're in such different places. She works all the time, and I'm with the kids, but she's such a good grandma and gives her a chance to see the kids because I'm obviously with the kids. And we just talk about, but this is something we would talk about, things that are in the news and what we feel, but my mom and her are very much on the same page.
Right.
I parent a lot like I was parented.
Sure.
And that's why I think we get along.
And I think that's the way that it is a
you
lot
do
of
parent
times.
how you are parented.
And I think that there is that idea that really the way that your mom and dad raised you enabled you to have the relationship that you have right now with your mom, to be able to go to lunch.
And that's why I think it's a vicious cycle for those other people that feel like they need to be friends, because they're going to raise and do the same thing with their children, and it's just going to be, I just think people need to focus on more raising wonderful people.
Right.
Rather than, oh my gosh, I'll just let him have whatever he wants, even though he's screaming in the candy aisle.
Yeah, because I'm so afraid he's going to hate me.
He's going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
He's 1 year old.
Exactly.
He's 2 years old.
Yeah. And it just absolutely.
And it starts out young. It really does.
Well, and especially with Christine being a teacher, you're married to a teacher. We hear stories all the time. We know what's going on, not only in La Junta, it's going on everywhere. We know that, especially in poverty areas, especially. You look at some of these kids and you think to yourself, one, you feel bad because of all sorts of things that they're going through, whether it's mom and dad's on drugs, mom and dad have to work 3 jobs to make it work.
Right.
So
single parents
single parents. So you've got a second grader who's fallen asleep in school because he had to stay up and take care of his 10-month-old sister because mom was either in jail, working a job, whatever. There's so many different things.
Scenarios.
We just have this heart for these kids who are just. There's a number of times you just want to take them and say, just come and be with me for a while.
You just want to take care of them.
Yeah, you want to take care of them because they have so many.
Fault.
Yeah, and you look at it and your heart really goes
out to them.
Yeah, it goes out to them.
My heart goes out to Kelly Ripa, kind of. Because I'm like, even if you don't agree with her, give the woman a break. She was doing her type of parenting.
Right, and she's getting slammed for it in the liberal media.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Seriously.
I know. What did she say? And it made news, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
I don't get how this is getting such horrible press. What she did whenever horrible things are going on in this world. And it's getting bad press too, but still, all she said was, right now, I mean, the kid's only 12 or 13 living at home. We're not friends. I'm here being your parent.
She didn't beat her. She didn't. No. And all these other stories where we see such horrible.
She was just doing discipline, and it wasn't even really negative discipline.
It was just a statement that she made.
It's crazy. Team Kelly. I'm Team Kelly all the way.
Made it to the top of the news stories when, buried deep within that story were 2 parents who had beaten their child, their little
their little 3-year-old, Connor.
Their little 3-year-old. That story gets buried.
I heard Kelly before, even this little Connor. Where is the justice with that?
I don't
really
know.
Going
on? It's just unbelievable. But we're going to talk about it on Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff. Bring that to life.
And my mom tip.
What's that?
Don't forget my mom tip.
And that's what we're going to go to. We've got a little. We're going to every show that we have. Jess is going to give a mom tip.
A mom tip out of my
hat. I have a little intro.
To my mom tip.
Yes, a little intro.
Amazing.
A little intro. And it's not demonic. Okay?
Oh, it's demonic.
It's a little.
Take your vote.
The little whole mom tip. And the reason that I made it kind of weird is the opening is the beginning to Halloween, the movie. And then there's the sound of this explosion of an atomic bomb.
And it's probably because I'm so smart.
And there's demonic kind of mom tip.
Are you trying to say you think I'm a demon or
no,
what's happening?
I'm just saying that you are explosive as a mom, and it's just fantastic.
True story.
So, Jimbo, let's go ahead. Let's listen to Jess's mom tips intro.
Jess's mom tip.
It is demonic. Okay.
Jess's mom.
Okay.
We'll have a new. But at the beginning, I just thought this is it. So every show we're going to have Jess is going to have a mom tip. What's the mom tip?
Here it is. Okay, for today.
For today.
So when potty training.
Yes.
Don't give your children anything but water 2 hours prior to putting them to bed. This will help with bedwetting. And it is true story. I have 5 years of figuring this out. And it is true. If you give juice at 5 o'clock, if you give milk, if you give anything to a child with potty training. Now, if they're still in the diaper, obviously that's not an issue.
Yeah.
But if you're putting them in underwear, not good. If you give juice at 5 and put them to bed at 7, they will in fact wet the bed.
Do you know how I know that what you say is true?
Because I'm smart.
Well, 1, because you're smart. 2, because you're a mom.
3, because I'm in that moment right now. Potty training, doing all that.
4, profit. 5, that's the exact same thing you do with a dog.
Oh, seriously? I wouldn't know. I don't have any pets.
You take away their water 2 hours before they go to sleep.
And I don't know, there's something,
and my thought is, if it works for a dog, it has to work for a child.
Well, that's what they say about newborns, is kind of like,
treat it like a dog.
Train them.
Yeah.
Sleeping, all that stuff. But with this bedtime,
we used to put Stephanie and Jacob in those little tiny cages when they were, no, wait, that wasn't them. That was the dog. Okay. That's right. That's right.
Geez,
I got that one mixed. I got that mixed up.
Okay, yeah.
Let's strike that. The dog went in the cage. The dog went in the cage.
Yes. Dogs go
into
cages.
Not the kids.
Not
the
kids.
kennels?
Yes.
My dog.
Maybe you're thinking the kids went in the bassinets.
Right.
There you go.
It.
Okay.
That was it.
But this really does work.
They would have fit in the cage, by the way.
They would have, but that's not.
We had a nice. But it was. Think about it, though. It's the same thing. The little bed that you put them in just happens to be a cage on the side. This has to be in the front. I'm not sure that is that bad?
So yes, try this.
Derek's tip of the day: don't put your kid in a dog carrier.
Kennel or something.
A dog kennel. Don't do it.
Please don't do it. And please don't give your
kids
any juice.
Once they get big enough that it's not good.
If you're potty training them, no juice.
No juice.
The sugar's in it.
Really?
Not good.
Not good.
Kool-Aids, anything like that, they'll need to go more. With water.
That is fantastic news, Jimbo. Just because of that, spin up the intro once again. Here it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Jess's mom tip.
This is what I would like to see happen, okay? Yeah. I would like to see that explosion, but then maybe Jess's mom tip, happy, light, airy.
Jess's mom tip.
Not.
We're out of time.
Oh, dang. We could have gone for like another 3 hours.
Oh, we could have. We are out of time.
But they'll come back.
Every week. Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. You're going to find out a whole bunch of things. It's fantastic.
Good time.
We're going to save. I had the Garth Brooks song.
We're
going to save that for next week because next week I'm going to be asking. I really want to be talking to you about some specific mom things. Okay. Also, don't forget to check out Derek and Jess and the Family Nest on Facebook. Check out derekandjess.net.
Blog.
Jess's blog. It's called Jess's Nest.
Yes.
It's absolutely fantastic.
And I literally talk about my nest.
You should talk about not putting kids in dog carriers, dog kennels. That is a great tip.
No, most parents know that already. Hopefully most parents know that.
But there's a soft little pillow in there, and they don't move much. It's not like they're outgrowing it. There's a little
are we talking newborns?
What's the difference? They don't move. I mean, you could keep it by your bed.
That's going to totally be my...
We want to thank you for watching, for listening to Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. We will be back next week with awesome ball stuff.
Awesome balls.
It's going to be fantastic. So for everybody here at The Road Less Traveled, for everybody here at Derek and Jess, for Jesse, myself, Jimbo, who's in the producers, behind the producer's glass, we're glad that you listened. We're glad that you watched. Check us out. Any parting words that you have?
Amazeball.
Amazeball. Derek and Jess and the Family Nest. God bless.
He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we really gonna rock tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree, the wise or loud, the big black crow, flap of their wings, sing and go, birds go, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Hello. Birdman stand, talking about the super bump, and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out popped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, popping and a singing his song.